This video was sponsored by Oh, nuts! I probably should have had someone make a new one of these by now. Oops. Oopsie doodle. Didn't think of it until just this second. I'll talk to someone. I'll get on that. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Switch Tuesmas, everybody! Does not have nearly as good of a ring to it. Whatever. Happy Switch launch day. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. Oh, the feeling, the feeling of release. It's been such a long time coming. Just having it here. Literally I haven't even opened it yet. Just having the box here on the table in my possession. It's just, it's like this enormous weight has been lifted. This process has been so long in the making, and it's just finally come out. And man, console launches. I forgot how much of a thing just the very idea of like a midnight launch is, cause like you don't really get it with games anymore. It's especially now that like half of people are just buying things digitally. You don't have these huge midnight launches like we used to. And you know, when I placed the pre-order, I just kind of picked anywhere that worked. You know, I just was on every single website. Best Buy was the one that worked out. And I was told by Best Buy that nearly all locations were having launch events, but not mine. So, great. Oh well, it's fine. I guess I'll just pick it up the next morning. But then Ant Dude told me that he was going to the launch event at the Best Buy in Bellevue, which is actually really close to Nintendo of America. So I thought, okay, I'm not picking up my Switch, but I'll go and like hang out, you know, just for funsies. And boy, am I glad I went. It was incredible. There were so many people there. I mean, they were rapping up and down and around the block. It was nuts. There were like 1,000 people there or something. And the Best Buy employee told us that this was, the biggest physical launch event that he had experienced since like Halo 3, you know, since like Xbox 360. And we were told that this was the biggest Switch 2 launch event in the nation. This was the biggest thing. This had the most people and the most units of the Switch 2 out of the entire country. It was nuts. It was like Nintendo Palooza. So we had a ton of fun. The energy was just super amazing. And you know, and I kind of regretted not like doing a little fan meetup thing or something. You know, like sometimes when I go out, I'll go like incognito mode. You know, I put on the sunglasses and suddenly no one can recognize me. But I kind of regretted not like, you know, making it into a bigger thing, you know, just like meeting up with some fans and stuff. It would have been fun. So I thought, that's fine. I'm gonna go to my Best Buy at 10 a.m. This morning. And, you know, they didn't have a launch thing, so there's gonna be a pretty good crowd of people. We'll hang out, it'll be fun. So I'm all pumped up, I'm all ready to go, ready to meet people. And, you know, I leave my sunglasses in the car, and then I get there, and there are like 2 dudes in line. And by the time the doors opened, there were like 15. And so I asked an employee, hey, you did a thing last night, didn't you? And he was like, yeah, of course we did. It was all over the website. See, Best Buy, the website, it literally had like a store locator, like a special store locator function for looking up your store and having it tell you if they're doing a midnight launch. And I looked up my store like 3 times, and it just didn't say anything. It just gave me like basic store info. So I called customer support, and of course, everything is outsourced now. You can never talk to an actual employee at the store ever again. So like, I call the guy, and he's like, yeah, I don't work there, but I got all the info, and I'm looking, and it just says regular store hours, so they must not be having a launch event. So 2 different sources failed to tell me. So I didn't get to end up doing like a whole fan thing or whatever, but at the same time, I did get to go to the one in Bellevue and hang out with Ant Dude and friends. So like, that was really good. It was a really, really good experience. I can't even just describe the energy. It really was incredible. I had such a good time. And you know what? I can't even be sad, because really this just it reminded me how much I love doing fan meetup stuff. I haven't really done anything like that since I moved to a major metropolitan area. So I don't know, the whole thing really stoked my embers, you know? Really I'm really fired up about the idea. I mean, like, the Switch 2's out now. Now everybody's gonna be playing Mario Kart and stuff. So anybody in the Seattle area, I really want to do some sort of thing soon. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I don't know if I can swing a whole Arlapalooza again. We did that a few times. It takes a lot of work, and I don't know if I am there right now. And all my old Palooza Cruiser, I left them back in California, so that's a shame. But I want something, even if it's just something really simple, just like a meetup at the park or something. But something. We'll make something happen. I'll make Ant Dude come along. We'll have a whole meetup. It'll be a great time. It's a new Nintendo generation. We gotta, let's have some fun. So now that I've gone over the whole launch story, the time has finally come. It is time for me to crack open this bad boy and have a look-see. Oh, I've been waiting for this moment for so many years. I am so excited. We're gonna open it up and we're gonna take a detailed look. Here we go. It's about to happen. It's happening now! Before we continue, I would like to deeply thank Sega for sponsoring this video, and remind you all that Sonic X Shadow Generations is getting a fancy new version for Switch 2. This one takes advantage of the new hardware, everything has been optimized to look even better, run at higher resolution, all that nice stuff. If you recall, I really enjoyed the game. It's all the fun of the original Sonic Generations, but polished and modernized and looking real nice. Plus now Shadow has an entire brand new campaign with its own parallel story. Generations is already great, but Shadow Generations takes all the best ideas from it and develops them further, mixes in all these awesome new abilities, all of the backstory stuff. It's a great package, and now playing it on the go is gonna be even better. There are loads of collectibles to track down and challenges to beat. It's the perfect kind of experience to just have on hand for whenever you want to dip in. Sonic X Shadow Generations is available right now for PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Switch 1, and of course, Switch 2. And you can buy the game or learn more by hitting the link in the description below. Thanks again to Sega. Now, back to the video. Here we go. Here we go. A Switch 2 unbox. Here we go. We are here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm pumped. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, here we go. Oh, here it is. Oh, there it is. Ooh, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. Where do we begin? Let's see. Maybe I'll start with the Joy-Cons. Oh, I've been just waiting to get these things in my hands. I just wanted to know how big they were. You know, this whole entire thing, I knew it was bigger, but I don't know. You really don't know how big until you have it. Until you have it there. That is interesting. It is indeed a bit bigger, isn't it? It is a little bit bigger. Not a lot bigger, but a good bit. And it's got a little bit more of a heft to it. I like that. You know, I will say, they are rather attractive, aren't they? I really, the little, like, the colorful, like, ring around the stick, I think that looks really nice. I don't know. I'll get these out of the plastic in just a minute here. But first, look at this. Look at this little baby right here. Le system itself. Wow. Once again, that is a bit bigger. And yet, in this case, that is... I don't know. I'm just taking it in. just kind of taking it in. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. That's the new Switch. That's the whole... I mean, it's the same reaction to the original Switch. We're just like, that's the system. This is the system right here. It's not in the controllers. It doesn't come from anywhere else. 100% of the video game playing power is just right here. It's so interesting. The whole thing. You just got it in the palm of your hands here. Oh, that is cool. You know what? I'm gonna save the best part, like actually taking it out of the plastic, putting it together. I'm gonna save that for last. Let's explore the contents of this box. What is inside? Ooh, there's something heavy in there. Something heavy. What is that? What is that? A download code for the Super Mario Kart World game. For me? You shouldn't have. Oh, lovely. I'm not gonna scratch that here, you sillies. I'm gonna scratch that later. What else we got in there? Got some little stuff to throw away. An ultra, whatever it said on the box, ultra, super, mega, high-speed HDMI cable. Much appreciated. Oh, you didn't have to. You didn't have to. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Some Joy-Con straps. Well, you know, I want to say I'm not going to use them, but I might. If it, like, for mouse mode. If it's better with the strap. Also, like, it's not even... Wow, they don't even add buttons. I haven't really, like, looked really deep into this. Yeah, the original... you kind of needed the strap to be able to press the buttons at all. But this time they just kind of improved the buttons, and this really is just a strap with a little extra thing for mouse mode. So it's pretty much just for putting it on your wrist and for making mouse mode easier. That is cool. They're lightweight. They're more likely to, I don't know, stay on. I mean, I guess not. In the default is putting them on the Switch itself, but I don't know. I like it is what I'm saying. I like that they're lightweight. I feel less likely to put them in a drawer and forget where they are forever. That's what we got here. Throw that away. Hope there was nothing else in there. What else we got in here? We got some good stuff. Got some good stuff. What's in there? What's in there? Ah, a grip. Lovely. I am extra thankful for this right here because all of the stores were out of Pro controllers. Because, like I said, I missed the midnight launch at my store. They sold out of them all. And then I stopped by a Target, and they were out too. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to wait a bit to get a Pro controller. But that's fine. I want to familiarize myself with the Joy-Cons, kind of use them for a bit. So yes, I am very, very thankful for this little bad boy right here. That is nice. What else we got in here? We got a... Ooh! Whoopsie. I dropped a thing. Hold on. Got this, got the cord, got the USB-C cable, and this is cool. It's a different shape now. It's really chunky. It's really heavy. That's really heavy. That's interesting. I could kind of use this as a weapon at the next console launch. Not really. It's a stupid joke about it's the old like Black Friday. That's kind of where that joke comes from, is that you gotta like fight for the doorbusters. It's not really as much of a thing anymore, so old joke. Anyway, we got the dock. We got a dickory dock right here. And I ordered the one made of hickory. Sorry. Cool. I mean, you know, they're still charging too much for it, but it feels a lot better. And it's still probably not gonna, like, I don't know. Well, okay, you know what? We'll see. We'll check it in a second. Does it feel any better going in? Because the other Switch, even when they did redesign the dock, it never felt good. You know, I don't really expect too much. But it is nice that it at least feels better. It's gonna like sit a little more stably. Would be kind of nice with a little bit more weight to it. And of course, like, it's got more tech in it. It's got like the fan. Does this open up? Oh, it does. Oh, you can't really see much, but okay. That's nice though. It shuts real flush. It is a better dock. I will give you that. I will give you that, Nintendo. It's still essentially a piece of plastic with an HDMI USB-C port or whatever, but like, yeah, no, it's better. It's good. It's all right. Yeah. Okay. So, let's do the real thing. Open these up. Get them out and take a good ganderel. Good little feel. Yeah. That is nice. I like that. A bit bigger. Ooh, how clicky are they? Nice and clicky. I do like that. A good feel to them. And you know what? Let's see how they look on with the grips. I appreciate they're color coded this time around. No. I mean, it's probably not as important to not put the wrong one on like with the original, but it's still nice. You won't get them mixed up. If there is even a mixed up to get. Yeah, without the rail, it might not matter at all. But yeah, how does this work? How do you do this? Does that side go on that side? Plus, minus, hold on. The plus is, I don't want to electrocute myself. There it is. The minus goes on that. Okay, so yeah, the pad goes down because that's the mouse thingy. It kind of just goes on. How do you do it? Do you have to like pull the thing? Is that how you do it? No, that's not how you do it. How do you do it? Hold on. Oh, well, here we go. Oh, here we go. Pinched my finger, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, just kind of slips on. That's cool. How's this feel? Stays up pretty good. There it is. That's mouse mode. It's yeah, it still gives kind of a plastic scrapey feel. It doesn't, I mean, I don't know what material it would be to like glide perfectly. I guess that doesn't exist, but yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. That's not bad. I can see myself using that. I mean, even with the original one, flipping it on its side, like that already was like, I could get it, you know? So now, just a little bit wider. Yeah, it feels immediately good. I don't know. I think it's one of those things where you're not going to know precisely how it feels until you do it for a while. Because the main complaint I've heard is just like your hand gets crampy at that angle. But at least like at first, I seem fine with it. I do have big hands too, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. That's fun though. I really like the concept. It's not too bad to just kind of like rest your fingers down there. And do it like that. Pooh, pow, take that, space pirates. You know, I just noticed I really like the look of it. There's no way to like really show it off quite on camera, but the material, it's this really nice like matte, but like still just shiny enough. And there's like little sparkles, like really like teeny little, there's just a little tiny bit of a sparkle to it. It's nice. Go ahead and get it off. You just kind of pull it. Do you just pull it or do you do the, yeah, you do the release. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, all right. That's how you do it. I bet there's instructions. You probably, oh yeah, you probably slip it in on that side first and then you click it in there. Okay, I get it. I'm learning. I'm learning. Be patient with me. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's do this. This is what I've really been waiting for. Just get the whole thing in me hands. Ah. Oh, yes. There we are. There's the thing itself. And you know, this is probably the opportunity to put a screen protector on it before it has been blemished. I didn't get one, so I guess I'm not doing that. Maybe down the line. I don't know. I didn't with my other ones. It turned out okay. They're pretty scratch resistant. It seems like it's already got like a film on it, they said. Something like that. I don't know. But cool. Cool. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna click it on. It's just gonna magically work with a cool snap noise. Yeah, that worked pretty well. That does just kind of go in there, doesn't it? All right. All right, there it is. That's the Switch too. And it's funny, last night people were like taking them out of the box and I was like, no spoilers. I don't want to know. I need, like, this needs to be fresh. This impression of this first experience. And you know what? I'm glad I waited. This is cool. This really feels cool. Yeah, it's just so much more stable. The Switch always had this like just kind of creaky feel to it, but these are on way more tightly. This one wiggles a teensy bit, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna come off. This one does not wiggle a bit. Not even the slightest bit. So it is slightly disappointing that I have one that wiggles a little bit. Yeah, if they were both like this one, that would have been flawless, because there's nothing. It's not given a like a nanometer. This one is. You probably can't like see it, but whatever. It feels really good. It feels super good. Yeah, that's the size. I can see it. You know, you definitely cut down on the handheld ability, but like it already wasn't gonna fit in your pocket. So like, who cares? You know, like, so it's a little bigger, but it's not so much bigger that it's like hard to hold. Feels a little bit more like a Steam Deck, but it's still really nice and slim. Yeah, that helped a lot. If they had made it thicker too, I thought they were gonna, but if they had, that would have felt a lot bigger. This just feels a good bit bigger, but like a healthy amount. It feels like there's a lot of real estate here on the screen, you know? It feels like that's gonna look really, really nice, especially now that it's 1080p. Yeah. What do you just pop it right off. Easy as heck. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I like that they completely changed the technology, the way that it attaches, but it's like no less satisfying. You know, like sliding on the thing and clicking it felt really good. Even if it felt a little delicate, it was still really fun. I mean, the whole marketing thing was the click, the feel of it. Now it's this, but like that also feels really great. It just kind of works. It's so quick. It's so easy. Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. It feels awesome. I'm gonna be playing with that for a while. Kaboom. Just slips right in there. And does it like... Yeah, in all the marketing, they always had it go on like from the bottom first. And I don't quite know why, because that's not necessary. It can just go straight on, or even from the top. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just like, oh, the safest, most, you know, maybe in the manual it'll be like, that's the way you should be doing it. That's the recommended way for safety. I don't know. Something that'll fly out and hit you in the eye if you don't. Yeah, I don't know. It just works. It just slops right in there. So that's the system. Man, there's the fan down there. You got the vents. Got the kickstand right there. Pretty cool. Nice and lightweight. Easy to come out. Yeah, I like the finish. I like the way it looks. The whole thing just feels a bit more modern, you know? The original Switch did look cool, and it had a modernness to it, but it was always just a hair, like, not quite there. Probably because of the Joy-Cons. It didn't quite feel solid in your hands, but now, like, that feels incredibly solid. That's really, really satisfying to hold. This feels like a brand new piece of tech, you know? That's what that feels like. Oh yeah, I can't forget. I want to see how, oh, you can see my microphone, hello. See how it feels in the dock. How does it feel in the dock? It's about the same. Yeah, it's about the same. It's really not. It's still kind of, it's still kind of wobbly in there. There's like, maybe I can kind of feel it engaging with like a little, like a pad somewhere in there. Maybe it feels a little better. I don't know. Not great, but oh well. I still think my open face dock idea was cool, but whatever, maybe Switch 3. So that's it. That's the Switch 2. This is the Nintendo Switch 2. Boy, it was not very long ago. We were like, is it gonna be called the Switch 2? We don't know. When's Nintendo gonna reveal it? Now here it is. It's finally here. It's finally here. And it is time to play it. And so, my friends, I hope you've all had those of you who have gotten yourselves a Switch 2, I hope you've had a fun console launch. I hope you had a fun experience picking it up and had a little bit of fun doing that. Yeah, we're here. We're here. This is it. I'm going to go, and I am going to play me some Mario Kart World on Switch 2. Right after I spend hours setting it up and transferring all my data. See you later.